mind to cry out to you. May my prayer come before you. Turn your ear to my cry.
Hey there, Zonies. It's Carlos, and welcome back to another song review where we're going over some tracks from the greatest worship album of all time, the Psalms. But can I be honest? I'm just not feeling it today. It's been rough. I promised I would do this review, and I'm just not in the right headspace, and I'm not feeling it. Have you ever felt like that before? Maybe you stubbed your toe in the morning on the way to breakfast, and then someone tried to cheer you up, and you just barked at them, like, arr, arr, arr! Yeah, I'm sure we've all been there. Like, sometimes people just want to make us happy, but we're just not in the mood. So what do we do when we feel this way when worshiping God? Do we just put on a fake smile and pretend everything's okay? Is the only way to worship is by jumping and being super happy? But that's what we're going to be talking about today, because in Psalm 88 goes into how we can approach God even when we're sad. And trust me, this psalm is sad. It's heavy. The psalmist who wrote this was going through some really tough times, and he was honest about it. There's no happy ending, no light at the end of the tunnel. It's just sad. So let's check out some of these verses together. Let's start with verse 3. I am overwhelmed with troubles, and my life draws near to death. Wow, that's deep. Have you ever felt that way, where there was just so many problems you couldn't see a way out? Well, the psalmist feels that way too, and they're not afraid to tell God about it. Sometimes we feel we need to be perfect and have it all together, but God just wants us to be honest. Sometimes we just need someone to listen, and God does that. Let's take a look at verse 6. You have put me in the lowest pit, in the darkest depths. Wow, he does not sugarcoat anything. He feels abandoned, he feels stuck, and he feels alone. But again, he tells God about it. This psalmist wants us to know that it is okay to bring those things to God even when we don't understand why they are happening. We have one more verse, so let's check out verse 18. You have taken from me friend and neighbor. Darkness is my closest friend. And that's the song. No resolution, no happy ending. And life feels that way sometimes. But that's what makes this psalmist so relatable, is that even when things were terrible to the end, he still talks to God about everything. And that's something we can learn from. We don't have to be perfect when we talk to God. I mean, think about it. God's not in heaven going, wow, I didn't see that coming. Instead, he's going, hey, tell me more. I'm here to listen. So when we approach God, we can be honest and real about every single thing. 1 Peter 5:7 tells us, give all your worries and cares to God, for he cares about you. Imagine you carrying a backpack with all your sadness and all your worries, and God is just saying, hey, let me help you with that. When we invite God into our struggles, he makes it easier for us to manage. And when we are honest with him, we are inviting his strength and his comfort into our lives. And this is something I'm learning myself as well. When I'm feeling down, but knowing I don't have to carry it all makes me keep going. In the shortest verse of the Bible, John 11:35, it says, Jesus wept. So that means even Jesus, the Son of God, showed his emotions and cried when he saw everyone was sad when Lazarus passed away. Even though he knew he was going to bring him back to life, he felt their sadness and cried with them. And if Jesus is our ultimate example, and he shows his emotions and talks to God, then we definitely can do the same. All right, boys and girls, let's get ready for the big idea. Come on, stand to your feet. I need everyone. Stand up, stand up. We need some energy here. Come on, come on. Stand up. You too. Stand up, stand up. All right, let's all grab our drumsticks right here. Let's ready. Are you ready to go? Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bless the Lord in everything. Bless the Lord in everything. Let's go! Yes, great job, everyone. Now let's jam out to Psalm 88 together. Are we ready? Let's do this.
You have taken from me my closest friends and have made me repulsive to them. I am confined and cannot escape. My eyes are dim with grief. I call to you.